To living down that life. To living down that life. To living down that life. To living down that life.
Act a fool for the paper, spend it wisely. See, some supposed to wanna see me win, despise me before my eyes. In disguise, ain't got no friends. Mama been advised me, instead of building me up, they minimize me. In the end, all the energy just energize me. On top of the sin and that genocide me. Same time, no kind tryna genocide me. Set tripping days, finished finally. Been behind me, go on, run that business by me. I'm a businessman with a business mind, handling business with a big ass sig beside me. Y'all know me, no sleeping, no slipping. Still hit the streets one deep and go dipping. No retreating, no tripping. Think twice before creeping on crippin'. It's me.
Cause these streets ain't playing fair. You niggas want a problem, we can take it. To living down that life. Your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out. Down that life. Where niggas chucking up gang signs. Get it cracking in the summertime. Down that life. Nigga, all that shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it with. To living down that life.
I handle business, keep my hand on the stizzle. By any means necessary, nigga, I'm a kizzle. A dog in the spider creeping back on the mission. So you bitch ass niggas see, don't act different. You know I'm with it cause I'm down for the cause. Fuck the police, I'm breaking the law. Big drink, big smoke, and some big guns. To let you know, motherfucker, that I ain't the one. And nigga, that but you can call me Dash Dilly, I'm the crib guy. Hard praise in the city, on crib. But see, you better not slip, you get faked down, laid down, all by the cliff. You know the locs is out, the dogs is out. You know them niggas that you let it hate with no doubt. You know it's DAT and the SPI. We represent West Coast to the day.
To living down that life. Cause these streets ain't playing fair. You niggas want a problem, we can take it. To living down that life. Your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out. Down that life. Where niggas chucking up gang signs. Get it cracking in the summertime. To living down that life. Nigga, all that shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it with. To living down that life.
Baby Spider was the name that they gave me once they seen a nigga went gangbang crazy. Bad idea for me to gangbang maybe, but I done flipped the script and made the same thing pay me. From the principal office, it was Los Padrinos. Hit the county jail young, then it was off to Chino. Blade from the Buffalino, off in the bottle. Deputies found that, they shot a nigga off to the module. And that's an environment, it's hard to explain, but you best to love the gangbang hard in your veins. Cause niggas will throw mind games hard at your brain, trying to see if your manhood is all that you claim. He's the homies, but it's all in the game. And I done seen a many nigga fall to their shame. I stay 10 toes down, walking that walk. That's why I'm on this microphone talking that talk. Spider Loaf was the name that they gave me. Yeah, God, the boy going crazy. Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies, a nigga really walk that walk. Spider Loaf was the name that they gave me. Yeah, God, the boy going crazy. Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies, a nigga really walk that walk. I did murders I ain't say nothing about. Fuck writing on the wall, I'm trying to lay something out. Can't help to put in work, I got all these guns. After dumping, the only time you ever saw me run. You ain't going on no missions, you ain't finna be hanging. You all about your slanging while the enemies banging. Fuck that, too many homies resting in peace. It's 9-7, we represent the best in the East. And I could give a fuck about the weak or the soft. You being from the set, but you can get quartered off. And that's on Lil Box, Merc, and Soul. I go hard on the yard like it's first and goal. From day one, a nigga always been the first to roll. Niggas know the turf gets worse when I first parole. Cause I'm that lunatic that make the lil homies run. I'm known to hit a licking by the lil homies gun. Spider Loaf was the name that they gave me. Yeah, God, the boy going crazy. Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies, a nigga really walk that walk. Spider Loaf was the name that they gave me. Yeah, God, the boy going crazy. Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies, a nigga really walk that walk. I never been in a coma, but I done left my enemy laying dead on a corner. It's gonna take a miracle, they say, for a nigga like me to see his 30th birthday. I broke in a house to get my first K. 100 rounds, put it down in the worst way. G-Rod jumped out on feet. Make a nigga worst dreams turn to reality. I bought 2 Mac 10s and a 44 Mag, a hardtop glass house and a 6 Triz A-Rag. I ain't never been fronted no keys. Had my own half a bird and I was frontin' those Z's. To the little homies only, like fuck the OGs. Them niggas washed up, we the LOCs. Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies. A nigga really walk that walk.
Somebody low was the name that they gave me. Dear God, the boy going crazy.
Not only do I talk that talk, ask the homies. A nigga really walk that walk.
Somebody low was the name that they gave me. Dear God, the boy going crazy.
Neighborhood is C-Mac. Shout out my loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Neighborhood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight crib.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Loc. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Loc.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Loc.
Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc, that's my nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Loc, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
I can't think without a whole zone. It's almost gone, but don't think about the ozone. I ain't ate all day, but I'm so blown. Tell the DJ to throw on a slow song. My life is what the po-po press for. South Central is so stressful. In the city of the bombest herbs. The only way the Loc know the calmest nerves. Females say I'm a conceited nothing. No good, only call when in need of something. It's a thin line between the love and the lust. Should never have young cuz in the cuffs. Gotta be cool with them first advances. Working in these uncertain circumstances. Fake ballin' had you broke with a buzz. Pump your brakes, come smoke one with us. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us. I get high as the heights that I'm reaching to. Put a few in the air for Big Meech and Blue. Grind hard through the middle of the night. Shit, I might see a little of the light. I never sleep, barely get some rest. I swallow my blood before I hit some stress. Roscoe's on the east, a hit to west for jacks. Pockets fat, I just hit for racks. Yeah, that's where I can get some clothes at too. It's already 1 and it close at 2. Fast lane, ballin' out, racing the range. Gangbanger, all about chasing the change. I'm icy, judge and the jury. Ain't trying to see the judge and the jury. Eastie, represent the E&S, but I still Baymac like BMF. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all.
Yeah.
Never know
When we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Listen, come. Hey, look. Get money every day like it's no thing. Buy a zone of that cushion, smoke the whole thing. Rolled up deuces, carry 4-5. Off a half a gram of kush, but we so high. South Central where they murder with no alibi. Do walk-ups and don't respect drive-bys. We some young killers, still some fly guys. Neighborhood Nip Hustle and SPI. Rich roller coaster cribbin', that's our lifestyle. And that explains why my neck and wrist iced out. Smoke big blunts, ride luxury. A nigga beat his bitch up cause she was fucking me. And then I beat the pussy up and told her it'll be alright, just tell me every time he mention me. Yeah,
and that's just how it's meant to be. It's an in-hood thing, slaughter after the century. Yeah.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistake in the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. It sure is a blessing to be here in the black box while we blow us a session on my mama on a Saturday morning. To those who observe and respect, happy Sabbath to y'all. What my mic sound like? My mic sound nice. Check one. My mic sound nice. Check two. I don't really quite like his location. Switched up my table because I kind of like the other table. It was like a situation where the legs prevented me from being able to put the legs of the table the way it was made. I couldn't put my legs up under the table, so that's why I never was able to do nothing like this or rest my hands on the table because in order to get that close to the table, it was like legs on the table right there going like this, bam. Switched it up. We'll figure it out by and by. Oh, mama, California Indignant said, happy back to me. Somebody shot it back. Hey, y'all see how more normal it is for that little flash out to be happening? Oh, mama, that's crazy. I don't know what that is. We got a word of the day, though. Heinous. Hatefully or shockingly evil. Abominable. The legacy in America of slavery and racism beyond slavery is heinous. Hard to imagine some of the atrocities that were exacted upon our people. And it speaks volumes to our resilience to still be here standing strong, standing tall. Oh, mama, with action. Although we may be suffering from multitudes of symptoms that, including Stockholm syndrome, that are direct results of the atrocities exacted upon us and our ancestors for decades upon decades. Don't never let nobody get y'all twisted. If you think somehow, some way, there's just some wiring within us that causes us to behave in a fashion so unsimilar from anything else we know to compare it to when it comes to these streets and violence, don't be fooled. If you want to look at a cause, because you can see so many of us also participating successfully within the other realms of society. So the capability is not lacking. If you want to see a connection, a reason, a correlation as to why we have elements that we don't seemingly find amongst others, find somebody who experienced what we've experienced. Oh, my mama, there you'll find the answer to your question. What do this look like to y'all? I'm just saying, do anybody know what the word propaganda is? So, I've long, all my life, noticed it seemed like McDonald's in particular marketed toward blacks. It seemed like a high percentage of their commercial had black families, and it was not like, even as a youngster, it never seemed like, oh, McDonald's is a black company. It always came across to me like suspicious, like without me having any knowledge about corporation and preying on any type of person or anything of that nature. It just always struck me as odd that there was such a black essence to the marketing campaign. All the families of happy people on the commercial was always us jump roping, doing something urban. And when hip hop came on, they definitely went with it. But now McDonald's is going to be involved in promoting the COVID vaccination, man. I saw a meme the other day that struck me. It said, where are all the commercials that talk about eating healthy for a long life? How come those commercials don't exist? But somehow McDonald's, and we know there's people that over and over again. I just saw somebody the other day do an experiment. They unwrapped some McDonald's food from 2004, so it was 17 years ago. And the food looked like it was freshly served. But according to U.S. Today, McDonald's will soon be serving its customers a friendly reminder to get their COVID-19 vaccine. The fast food chain is partnered with the Biden administration on its We Can Do This campaign to help share vaccine information with its customers across the country, and the restaurant plans to spread the word in multiple ways over the coming months. I ain't going to read the rest of that, but it's just crazy. The ones that's over 1 billion served, and they want to get 1 billion vaccinated. Look who they turn to. The food we know, if we all want to be honest, is no good for us. Now we're going to trust them to suggest vaccination. what are we, guinea pigs, lab rats? They trying to do experiment or a demonstration.
We getting rich off beats.
Short fuse with the long clip. Think I'ma slip, you fucking with the wrong crib. End of the road, part of the journey. Get up off that gurney, gotta call the attorney. Time is money, mine kinda expensive. You can find me minding my business. Love blind, I see y'all hate me. Sleep with one eye open, heat off safety. Smoking medicated dope in my own lane. Sophisticated scope with the long aim. On one out here hitting corners. On us, better act like you know, cuz I'm in a function by myself. With number some stuffed inside my belt. Same old loc with a bit more money. So run me my dough and get demo dummy on
Demonstrations. Let a nigga try to trip right now. I got situations, baby. Let a nigga doing demonstrations. Beat the box on the bitch like it needed an initiation, baby. Rich blood, strip club, the bitch hugging me, talking about she loving the thug. Getting me all in the club with the snub with me. Yeah, she heard about the dick and I got drugs in me. Ooh. Cold nigga, turn the bitch a go get it. She gon' leave you a square, return a hoe nigga. Go brother, front line PI dope dealer. Bottom line, I'm a figure rope nigga. I can see this shit. Burner on my hip, it's never in the whip. Real gangbangers know the manuscript. Got my eye on the homies and I watch the crib. Heavy on my tip, cause niggas is pushing politics. And Dimmer Lane is my affiliation. Let a nigga play the day, I got the situation. I leave a pussy bleed like administration. Stretch a nigga like a limo, give a demonstration. Demonstration. Let a nigga try to trip right now. I got situations, baby. Let a nigga doing demonstrations. Beat the box on the bitch like it needed an initiation, baby.
Okay, I guess I must have missed the memo. But since I'm here, might as well give a demo. Doctor say, suck to something with my mental. Cause every gunshot sounds like an instrumental. I blow blunts till I'm bronchitis. Tell her put your mouth on the bitch but don't bite it. If I put it in the bag, niggas gon' buy it. Any coast to the streets, then I'm gon' buy it. That from day one, ain't have to get quartered on. Squeeze you with the needle, we shots like cortisone. So by the cortisone. Watch killers turn skillers, hurt my cortisone. I went to war for any penny they was shorted on. Even they steaks off the place that they snorted on. Reported on by some niggas I supported. Got wiretaps and pics, same phone they recorded on.
Demonstrations. Let a nigga try to trip right now. I got situations, baby. Let a nigga doing demonstrations. Beat the box on the bitch like it needed an initiation, baby.
Chat. Cordero Holmes. Just looking on the super chat, homie. On my mama, he said they are giving out free marijuana at some dispensaries if one has evidence of their vaccination. They are definitely targeting a specific audience. I believe that's crazy that you say that, because one of my partners told me the other day he had bought some tickets, spent a couple $100 on some comedy tickets, got to the event just to find out he was not going to be allowed to enter the venue because he cannot prove that he has been vaccinated. That's crazy. You know, I don't want to give up too much game, but you know, as they start mandating this vaccination situation, you know the game don't stop, right? So you know what's going to be available, because we always got our version, you know, to slide by on my mama. However, they got that new twist, because just think about this, because we've been told this vaccine is not just a vaccine. There are technological ramifications that cause it to be, for lack of a better word, a lot of people want to compare it to or call it like to be a data chip. There is something about it that is other than medical. There is something, there's an electronic component to this injection that people are receiving, getting a name, and it's being called a vaccine. So a lot of the projections from back in the day up until now is all about the fact that they can put something into your body and cause them to be able to access it, read it, feed it information, turn it on and off while it's still in your body. So how about this? Loopholes, usually rolling the system out, the loopholes be in effect because, you know, typically the people that's doing the get down know how to reproduce a version, a replica that, you know, suffices. But how do you come up with a injection? Because now they're not going to be saying, let me see your vaccination proof. The same way they was putting little temperature meters up, the same way they whine and scan everything else, they just gonna want to say, let me see your palm. Beep. If they don't get a verified, I guess, you know what? It's a cold game. Hey, the game gonna find a way. Wear something around your wrist, wear a certain, put a rubber band. We gonna figure it out, y'all. We can't just go out like that. But let's see with Black Warrior Spirit. I just got my second vaccination today. They watched us 4:15 and released us. What motivated you to get the first, then the second, if you survived what they considered this deadly pandemic thus long without it? How would you at this point find yourself in need to, damn, Black Warrior Spirit, you threw me off with that. I was not expecting that. Ohio adults will automatically be entered in a statewide $1 million lottery. Boy, they got incentives. Now, if you got to go through all those type of efforts to cause people to get vaccinated, how integrity-wise thorough can this vaccination actually be? One thing about good dope, good medicine, good dope, it sell itself. You've never seen a big campaign for opioids. See what they do. You've never seen big campaign for heroin. Marijuana is going quite commercial, but up until this point, you digitalize. So I'm just saying, man, we gotta don't sleep. You gotta read between the lines, cause they'll slip what in on you when you ain't. Soon as you slip or sleep, they'll slap you with something you wasn't ready for. So unless you want to get slapped, don't slip, don't sleep. Streets may be icy. Cash Daddy. Cover my bases, ended up in court, had to fight a couple of cases. Crackers don't care when you coming to places. It be written on their faces, them motherfuckers is racist. Fuck trial, shit tricky, give me the deal. I ain't never seen a real killer beat a pill. Shooter got a disclaimer, my spirit just got a reminder that Black Warrior Spirit, his health scenario is not of the norm. So I did not mean to make light of your struggle, your battle. I can't even place my mind or my finger on exactly what you're struggling with, but it almost feel like deja vu, like we was watching this same video and had a similar exchange. But salute to you, bro, on my mama. Try the future if he got a date. Behind the gate, lot of politics to tolerate. Sitting in the car, finna split a cigar. To my niggas on the yard, send my biggest regards. You don't wanna run it back, we already ran it. Landed flat on his back, cause I'm heavy-handed. Wanna catch another fade, we can follow up. But I ain't waiting all day, niggas squabble up. Gang of anger, got it all bottled up. gangbangers. Whole world follow us. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Niggas clowns need to be in the circus. Putting these buzzers on the turf, they defeating the purpose. The first to return when the enemy serves. Immediately on ease, these weenies be nerve dedicated to a section that didn't deserve us. It turned us into murderers and then the deserters. Number one lesson I learned in the pen: when you lose your respect, you can't earn it again. Smoke a lot, classified most faded. The local won't be satisfied till all his folks made it. This Cabbage Patch where he caught most of the damage at. Perhaps he know a magic plastic surgeon that can manage that. Ask me, I'm just a product of my habitat. Narcotic habits where they quick to let you have it at. Big homie talking about he need half that. I'm laughing at him as if my little bastard having that. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. My mama VJ Keyway, aka Bait Machiavelli, in the black box. Bait Activity at its finest is in abundance. The homie said Lil Reese just got shot in Chicago again. Wow. I remember once upon a time getting shot once, with some catapult your rap career to the top. And you'd be the only guy to think about for a while. This cat done got shot in the neck, which is nothing to play with. If I'm not mistaken, he got shot in the neck. I don't want to just state that like I know for a fact and be misquoting. Just, often you get so many people out here popping. Shout out to the homie Lil Reese, 1200 block Milo, not to be confused with the Lil Reese from Chicago, who also got caught up getting jumped on camera. I don't know, a lot of controversy saying cuz doodled on himself. I don't know if he really doodled on himself, but it's kind of embarrassing to be caught on camera and you doodle on yourself. Not meaning he ain't no rider or nothing, When they got the drop on you, the numbers is on you. I mean, what can you do but take it how it come? But that's crazy. A cuz got shot again. They is not playing in Chicago. That's what they say. Got caught in the parking garage. So it's like Chicago, one thing you hear about all this going down to Chicago, you don't never catch nothing on camera. I mean, few, but I'm just saying, because they refusing to put the cameras up in Chicago, nobody walking around. That's crazy. They got to have a trophy for niggas that's in the game for his name popping, and it still gets popping. Is there no suburb in Chicago? But I mean, I guess, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, you asked the same thing. Rest in peace, Biggie Small. Out here, it wasn't in the typical violent areas where that went down either. Unlike the Keyway Christ neighborhood there. But it seemed like so many cats in Chicago still be right where it's happening at. What is these? Was it over gangbang? Do anybody know? He got shot in the neck again? He got hit. Or you saying that's what last time? I was correct that he did get shot in the neck. Or you saying did he get shot in the neck again? Is he okay? Just as a member of the culture of melanated, masculine men, I shout cuz out. I don't know nothing bad about cuz. I know his name, ring bells. So to hear that he fell victim of the get down is never nothing to be excited about, take lightly, celebrate. It's definitely cause for concern. If you would assume, and you could be wrong, you would assume when you and I'm not on it like the average. Y'all might be on it more than me, but I would imagine that cuz it's kind of like cashed up, and you would assume somebody cashed up would be more in the cut based on, you know, what they got going on. It's just crazy how these cats still seemingly be frontlining. Cub might not be frontline. It might be just that wicked that it's that impossible to avoid. You know, we gotta stay cautious, careful, doubly dangerous on my mama, because it seems like it could go down anytime. Damn, Chirac. Is that the South Side? Nobody can answer none of the questions, huh? We have to recognize the divide and conquer plot against our nation. Together we stand, divided we fall. On my mama, we definitely have to start looking at one another like he is I is he. And I don't know what's going to cause the shift. It's, you know, I think it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot more time than we would like. I know it's been seemingly taking forever. Things will change. We might not see it from this side of reality, if ever at all, you know, but it ain't going to remain the same. Oh, my mama, salute Spider. I recommend talking to your doctor before getting the vax. Blessing. Definato, Black Warrior Spirit. I remember, you know, you got health challenges that are not common to the norm. Detroit neighborhood, crib, West Side rolling. I got a question for you, Detroit neighborhood, crib, West Side rolling. You down with calling the police, even if it's getting reward money together to bring, as horrible and heinous, that's our word of the day, as it might be, even baby killers, and putting it on Crip, you ain't a Crip unless you down to bring a fugitive to justice. I just want your opinion. Because apparently one of the most popular representatives of Crip from your area tend to think ain't nobody else from your area really with it unless they with that. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to wait for your answer, man, before I get into this record, but I am VJ Key. Oh, what I was going to do. That's right. I'm VJ Keyway in the Black Box. We going to stay on program as scheduled on my mama 97 Ways.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it when some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory a crazy tune, 111 days. Local for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round,
Ain't gotta be summer, life's a bitch, and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
We gon' live it.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Oh my mama. Cuz say, get away with, publicly characterized, no cancel culture. Get away with not only being a correctional officer, lying about it, coming back as a cocaine cowboy, then claiming to cast pills upon an unknown female drink in order to take advantage of it. On top of that, he could jump out in front of everybody and talk about how tight his pants is and he ain't got no drawers on and holler out, Jay-Z, what up, nigga? He get away with all that, right? But he's a staple, a mogul even at this point, right? But then, Mr. can't stay off of a four-wheeler without another man draped around me, skin to skin, hand on my lap, nut to butt and all that. Seemed like a match made in heaven. But, you know, according to y'all, and what y'all said to be the deal, Rick Ross the rapper, Weak Will, Meek Mill, Mighty Mouse, Mr. If you hang with a rat, you a rat, according to Cuz. And then you know Cuz is like besties with the rest, Des Perez. We just let that stay right there, Cuz. And we seen the little photo dump that this day hip hop had done on Cuz the other day. Amongst other things that are quite questionable character-wise. Same old song. Same thing we were just talking about with the Joe Budden's podcast, apparently. It's the seemingly same scenario. You hear, even regardless of how true or untrue it was, you hear about Tupac being dissatisfied with the conditions at death row at the time of his death and his plans to break free and start this other thing. And a lot of people try to throw suspicion around as to perhaps that's why he met an early demise and that Simon was somehow responsible for it. You hear the Keyway Christ constantly applaud and speak about the benefits of owning your masters. And now, you know, after ups and downs, it seemed like, ride or die, rocky road. According to what y'all put by DM, the boy Weak Will Meek Mill letting his boy on the four-wheeler get a freak feel. Wouldn't let Rick Ross the rapper with his tight jeans and no drawers on into the VIP section of his function the other night, cuz these dudes be having cat fights. And then it don't be really nothing behind it in the long run. They gonna hug, love, kiss, and make up. That's the script. Just look at the whole, I don't know, just kind of feng shui to me. There ain't no principles when it comes to this money, especially a broke nigga like Meek Mill who came up broke, really wasn't hustling, getting no money. That's according to Don G, not me. Not saying that I disagree, but I was reading the comment. It kind of resonates. I ain't gonna argue with that. Jinto the Don say they don't even need to inject people to put nanobots. They can put it in the food. All that, okay. You right. That might, you know what? That's off subject at this point, but that makes so much sense. Never crossed my mind. You might be right. But I don't know if ingestion is less effective than injection. Typically, things that are ingested go through a process of elimination through the regular function of the body. Things that are injected into the bloodstream have a typical, slightly different natural course of action. So I'm not sure. It's almost like Donald Trump suggesting that they might be able to disinfect the insides. Remember, y'all know what I'm talking about when he got caught up on that soundbite. But yeah, I probably wouldn't. Hey, you know what? Big Bill probably knew Cuz was coming up in there, Cuz, without them drawers on and them tight jeans sagging like a motherfucker.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Cuz like, nah, you can't come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Keyway Christ with Rick Ross and Meek Mill, R&R and Eminem. Crazy. Was up on them real close, tight, accepting a circle. And in the spirit of the most MC-ish metaphor you can imagine, marathonically, Neighborhood said,
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
oh, Bob, I guess it's just how rap go, though. But, yeah, you digitalize. I'm just saying, like, I found that interesting. Them cats was going through that. Never seen it coming. These bromances. Niggas be caught up in something other than the business. They talk all this high-powered business accolade. But somehow, so many end up down the line dissatisfied with what they agreed to, sign their name to, and allow their feelings to get caught into it, because now it's affecting the relationship with the individual who contractually obligated them and also rendered, you know, what you signed for. But now it ain't enough. It sound like a female with a boss without a prenup. Like the scheme, this plot, and the plan. Watching the next man pocket. But somehow the music, the public persona doesn't reflect this. It always comes up out of nowhere, out of surprise. Oh, my mama. You dig lies. Don G said it might be some fake beef just to sell some records. Man, is that Don G again? That's the last person that hit me with the over the head, huh? Oh, my mama, you got me again. Oh, you might be a Google % right. Didn't ever cross my mind. You know why, though? It might be one simple reason that these type of, you beating me to these type of ideas and they not crossing my mind.
Pac was highly intelligent.
I like these rap
but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, you know, what we trying to solve involved?
Yeah. Family broken, so I stand with my niggas. Showed up to every shootout, but I ran for my feelings. No time for those, I got a plan to get millions. Whoever don't agree, I see.
Oops, that was a hell of a oops on the set though. Like, I'ma redo that just based on, I ain't never finna go out like that with the homie on the set. Like what?
Tupac of my generation.
Tupac is
was highly intelligent.
So was you,
but
cuz.
in our culture, street culture, especially his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness.
That though. Everybody want to be the smart loc now, my nigga. You did that, cuz. Love you, loc. Thank you. And yes, you can count on me, on my mama.
Family broken, so I stand with my niggas. Showed up to every shootout, but I ran for my feelings. No time for those, I got a plan to get millions. Whoever don't agree, I see you back at the buildings. That's why I never let y'all act like a victim. That's why I never let y'all kill my ambition. You wasn't built for the mission. Park my cutlass in the back of the village. Remember Tony started washing them dishes. It was all a decision. Fast died, he took a part of me with him. Heart broken like my artery missing. Just fuck all of you niggas. Team broke, they can't harvest you, nigga. Swore shit, it got a heart to it, nigga.
I used to know you were gon' fold them. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. They get it, don't wear they crown right. And if it be feeling like what it sound like. Now my life is a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complaining about. damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no, 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 no. Got crossed by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, no. My little one call my phone, I pick her right away. I know I'm living wrong if it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drank that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me, cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. It's my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I have. You swear that you wanna fold them. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on me. Pray my son never face what I go through. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it been feeling like what it sound like. Though my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same body.
Mathematical mogul, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, made major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, they confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now down, stakes is huge. Snakes and fakes straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions, gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never say me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Puto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides price? I couldn't feel the slide twice, cuz they crucified Christ.
I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on me. Pray my son never face what I go through. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it been feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same body. My life built on damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no, 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 no. Got crossed by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, no. My little one call my phone, I pick her right away. I know I'm living wrong if it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drank that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me, cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. It's my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I have. You swear that you wanna fold them. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on me. Pray my son never face what I go through. Nigga, they get it, don't wear the crown right. And if it been feeling like what it sound like. Though my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same body.
On my mama, I find it crazy some of the stuff people be so comfortable saying. I see this cat, I don't know if he trying to get some attention, or if he really feel like he needs to be on this crusade, spamming the comments with his comments about God. However, you just caught my eye with the one that says, we need to remember who helped us make it this far. We are a resilient people through God. If we made it through slavery, we'll make it through this attack too. What do you mean about you started that off with remember? Remember means don't forget who helped us. You talking about us as those that went through slavery? When were we helped through slavery, sir? There was a long, toiling, gruesome, deathly, destructive process to make it through slavery, seemingly with no help. I'm trying to understand which God you're referring to. This is the problem with the word God. Not knocking nobody's faith or belief, but if you tell me that we includes me, need is a very specific directive word to remember who helped us. And I'm trying to figure out, where do I turn, look, observe, acknowledge, and declare that this point directly is when God helped us? When? Who? What are you talking about? Remember what? Please do clarify. Blue Jay, what it do, cuz?
What up, loco?
Nothing, just waking it. Yeah, for Def Doe, just waking and baking, black box politicking, baby activity at its finest. You know what it do. Facts over feelings around here. Cause
I feel that verse we just listened to, the last two bars, man, broke that down. I really couldn't. I went off my head. I was trying to listen. I always wanted to ask you that, man.
For such a precious life, for such a precious life, the life of Ermias, neighborhood Nipsey Hussle, the great Keyway Christ, Marlo.
Right.
For such a precious life, who decides price? Who? Who had the right? Where did the decree come in that that's what it was going to take to get cuz up out of here? And then you say that at the same time, you know, the legendary Jesus, 30 pieces of silver, you know, a little conversation for the homie neighborhood Nip at 33, life gone. For such a precious life, who decides price? I couldn't view the slides twice. Neighborhood Crip. I ain't looked at that video of what took place in that parking lot when my nigga lost his life more than like a half a time. Couldn't stomach it.
Right. You said who can slide what, big bro?
I couldn't view the slides, the video clips, the slides.
View the slides.
Couldn't view the slides twice. Cause they crucified Christ. So, which often causes me to reflect upon the whole practice of Christianity and focusing on and celebrating and visualizing, reenacting the crucifixion of the most dearest loved one, apparently in their known to them, correct? When you go to court, you see anybody in the court setting as a witness, especially if they're a witness on behalf of the victim, a loved one, a mother, a family member. Anytime they're up on that stand and perhaps have to view any type of photos of their loved one in a compromising position based on the fact they were victimized, we can agree, correct, that they always attempt to expose the victim to these photos as least as possible. Whether it's video, if they have to cause them to endure a lot of it, they often offer them breaks. Do you need a moment? Do you want to take some time? And other than that, they always try to make it as quick, fast, to the point. We don't want to have to cause you to focus and stare on the suffering of your loved one, correct?
Correct.
How come when it comes to religious setting in Christianity, that is the exact opposite? I couldn't view the slides twice because they crucified Christ, the Keyway Christ. That's all I'm saying, trying to sum it up for you, Blue Jay. I don't get it. Nobody.
I really like that verse.
Thank you, sir. Hey, mathematical mogul, marathoning, making moves, taking. Right. The heartbreaking news made, major breaking news, nephews, nieces, siblings seized, they confused, shaking, aching, waking up, praying that it's April Fool's. The chosen child from the Nile down. Stakes is huge. Snakes and fake straddling the gate. It's too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victory.
Right there, big bro. Right there. Right that bar there, right there.
Okay, through violent visions. If you just go through, if you know it was the victory lap, right? So, you know, we'll stick to that. All throughout the victory lap, through violent visions gave victory. You gave us the victory lap. If we go back,
right.
My nigga painted a beautiful landscape of the violence of our native land throughout the whole process of him developing this victory blueprint and this victory lap for us through violent visions. You know what street hip hop, gangster, crip rap is. Even though with all the food and intelligence that was involved in his production, he gave us the melodies of violence that we were accustomed to. This is what made it acceptable to our palate in the first place. And he was like a wise parent or a wise producer who knows how to, now they're making chicken nuggets with vegetables infused in them. He gave us them goods throughout what we already was loving. The spirit of violence within the music. So through violent visions, you know, I flash back, shoot out at the beach, 20 deep. That was a violent vision. On Come Smoke One With Us, my niggas say, we do walk-ups, don't respect drive-by. These are violent visions. Through violent visions, gave victory. You gave us dedication, the record. You gave us racks in the middle, so through violent visions, and you know I mess with my consonants, through violent visions gave victory, paid your dues, motivated, motivated, what did it say, motivated, demonstrated elevated views, demonstrated elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues.
When you said straddling the fence, you had said something about straddling the fence. It's too late to choose.
Snakes and fakes straddling the gate. Snakes and fakes straddling the gate. It's too late to choose.
Right. That part.
You know who that's, you know what's, I mean, the best at the moment, without trying to put no extras on it, you know, I'm
no doubt.
The best I can say about that part,
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Oh, my mama, you nigga. That was a verse that I was like extremely challenged to prepare and complete, based on the time frame of, you know, when I got it, who I got it from, what happened, and all that, and what I had planned on doing prior to that happening, and to what I ended up being challenged and forced to do was two different things. And at some point, I had to let it be what it was, and that's what it was. You know, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I think, you know, critiquing your music, you know, you got some nice music, and I think you're underrated, but you're not a rapper though. Like I'm saying, you're not in the rap game like that. You know what I mean? You just, you know, you're a great artist. You know, people continue to, you know, rappers rap. You know, and people
to add clarity to your definition and separation of difference. You know, poet. Just, you know, if you want to, you know, poet. There you go. We do have somebody else on the line too. 916. Oh, I like that. Okay. I like the psalmist. That was tight. Psalmist, Thomas, Palmas. I'm the calmest. And the weed that I smoke be the bombest, I promise. 916 fell off. Yeah, hey, I like that. Yeah, see? Hey, yeah. Oh, my mama.
Yeah. So, you know.
The Psalms is tricky, man. What? You know, how familiar are you? Hey, old boy, the same old boy that came in there with all the spam about God and all that, says, I'm not here to spam. I was just clarifying my statement. All due respect. All due respect back to you. But what you got to understand, when you get into general subjects about life and what to expect and what to hope for, and you allow someone speaking of God in general to be at the forefront as a leader, you are leaving your final understanding up to a guess. So if all you can get from what you consider the experts is a guess, I try my hardest not to suggest what others should do. I'd rather share what I choose to do versus suggest what perhaps someone else should do. And what I choose to do is, if the experts that compiled all the literature are going to be guessing in the end, and they're only human, and all they had was an experience upon this earth to work with, I'm going to utilize my experience, my potential connection with my creator to come up with my guess at the end. I'm not going through nobody else's guess. Oh, mama.
I'm gonna share something with you, Loco.
Please do.
And when the great Nip situation happened, you know, I'm not like, I didn't get on YouTube like that, but I was trying to figure out, you know, what happened prior to me coming out there, because I was right there. I was at the visuals. I was right there on Crenshaw Slaughter. I was right there lighting the candles. I was right there when the Muslims let us through the alley, you know, 30 deep at one time, and we signed in boxes and everything right there in Homeboy section. And so I had developed this relationship with this YouTuber. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know, we cool now, but we wasn't cool. Lisa Jackson, know what I'm talking about, because she used to be on there. Shout out to Lisa Jackson, that's in the black box. And,
Lisa Jackson gonna type the name in the comments. And just to let you know, I'm not gonna interrupt you, but it's a lot of more people on the line with us too, about 4-5 more people. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna slide off. My son got hit by a van in the car, and he passed away, but he came back to life. You know what I mean? And he couldn't walk, talk, you know, move. He was in a coma 2 weeks, won't 2 months later, won't.
How old was he?
Short story long.
How old was he?
16, 15. And when he couldn't talk, so when he started talking, he started talking about things. So I'm gonna leave that there, you know what I mean? I'll be out there next couple of weeks. I inbox you, homeboy, and let you know I'm in the area or whatever.
Wait, y'all. Hey, wait, y'all. Do y'all see what just happened, cuz? This nigga just finesse, should not press me.
You say you had.
He just did a finesse. I know, but you just did a finesse press. I heard what you just put together. This other YouTuber, we was cool. When I came out there, I ain't gonna say no names, but But then he hit me with the, what? I'm gonna be out there soon, so I peeped that, Blue Jay. You my nigga, roller coaster, but I see how you just tried to push your Hey, my nigga Victorious Vicious V on the line. We connected at the bottom like the letter V. I'm gonna let you say what up before we Blue Jay and V.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up, boy? What up with it, cuz?
Good, man. My throat a little bit fucked up, man. I got into a huge ass argument with somebody, man. Damn near caught Larry Giants and whatnot, so I can barely speak for you.
Shame on you, my brother. Shame on you, my brother. Shame on you. I hope you allow that to be your very last time. I hope you allow that to be your very last time for engaging in such an activity. Don't you ever. The thoughts, emotions, and passion behind what you think and express, it should never be violated through anger and wasted upon someone who is not readily receiving it, bro. You got too much of a value to what you expressing. Don't do that to yourself. You done hurt yourself, hurt our listeners. Everybody is suffering because you allow somebody that couldn't quite comprehend to cause you to compromise your character to the point that you have a coarseness. I tried to stay with I got stuck on coarseness, but you have a coarseness to your vocal cords. That's still oh my mama. But I just wanted to welcome you in. I wanted to welcome you in as my day uno, but I want to get to some of these visitors as well. 914-916-574. We're gonna go with 914 first. You go ahead and announce yourself. What's on your mind? You in the black box.
Yo, Jay, yeah, what you were saying just now though, when you were talking about the homie like arguing the emotion thing, it ties into what you was talking about before with the vaccine and all that. Like basically, they got technology where they could produce sound waves to cause you to have a heart attack.
Talk that talk.
Vibration, like I'm not like Christian or none of that, but like if you want to use the Bible, they said in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, or the Word was God. The vibration is
John chapter 1.
Things like so when you speak things, you can manifest it. So also if you think things, you can manifest also. So that's why if you think like if you always thinking negative or you keep your vibrations negative, you're gonna have acidity in your body. Your body is mostly made up of water, and when your water becomes acidic versus being alkaline, you become in a dis-ease state or a weakened state. So basically, they can make that, and that. They keep putting it in your head. If you keep thinking about getting sick or thinking you can get sick, you can make yourself get sick because you mentally manifesting it through yourself. So that coupled with them putting stuff in the food, the water, the air, the music, the videos, everything.
Do you think they can also alter the natural orientation of an individual when it comes to sexuality through the same mediums?
In a way.
Through the same mediums.
In a way, yeah. Like if it, yeah.
Because you know I'm familiar through the practice of growing marijuana, that even in the mating process of plants, there is a way, and excuse me for not being able to express it any other way, because I learned from my uncle, and his way was when he wanted to make the plant produce seeds, he would say he had to FAG it out. And you know the word it rhymed with bag, F word, and he like.
Yeah, no, I know.
So
bundle of sticks.
Yeah,
bundle of sticks.
Yeah, it's like
say bundle of sticks.
Yeah, so like there is a way to genetically cause even plants to communicate on a non-natural level when it comes to that, even though the male and the male and female naturally come together in their process of doing what they do as a breeder. And you hear about buck breaking and other things. And I'm asking you, do you think the same way you think that they're controlling other behavior through feeding the things that we feed upon, is it possible for them to affect? Because you know what I've seen and what I know is evident, what they consider traits of that type of lifestyle have become evident in individuals far too young to just rule out the phrase born like that. I've seen with my own eyes in child rearing kids, since my son was 1 year old, kids his age, that I would warn his mother by little boys. I would say that might have been an exaggeration. I've known the kid since he was 1, but at around 3 or 4, I knew to tell my baby mama, hey, wait, watch that. And guess what? Right now today, which the child should be 13, 14, everything we saw back then is exactly what. So I don't want to say, this is where my judgment upon individuals kind of, I don't have any. This is where I have to eliminate it, because as much as I know that it's anti-nature, I now am fully aware that there are people in power manipulating nature, whether we want to. Well, I just seen a whole presentation on how winter doesn't exist as a season, that this is a tropical planet, and that winter is man-made, and the fact that the Antarctica is such a supposedly explorable area, and it's so cold, kind of lends support to the fact that that's an area that they developed to create this cold and hot, and that's why nobody can go there, similar to the Area 51. Who we got on the line? Not 805. You the only person. 80, yeah, I hear you. 805. You the only person that ain't got a chance to say nothing. We about 5 deep on here, and I want to say this. Oh no, you know what? Go ahead, say something. 805. We deeper than 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I make 7, and for me 7 is complete. So we deeper than that, and I love the way ain't nobody jumping on each other. Airtime. We respecting one another. You know, that's something they say we can't do, y'all. And just in a simple format, we showing that it's quite capable. But what's going on, 805? Talk to us. Black Box Productions.
What's up, love? It's Nickelback,
Nichols. Hey.
What's cracking, big dog?
Much love, homie.
Hey, I just wanted to tap in. I haven't called ever on a line like this. It was almost like a 9 hotline for me. So I was a little hesitant to call in, but I just wanted to give you your props, homie. I've been following you for a minute. You've always kept solid. You have a platform on that For Real Gita tip, and I just want to thank you for always keeping it at Google, allowing people to tap in, and just to say one thing about what Blue Jay said the other night. You know, for real, homie, it's almost like a motivational speaker, dog. I'll let this play at night when I'm doing work, when I'm just messing around, and it is. It's almost like just game that you spit out there for these folks and all of us. So I appreciate you, bro. Salute you big time.
I salute you, and I just want to let you know I know who you are, because it's not nickels like the coin. I've been trying to figure it out for a while because I be reading so fast. It look like Nicole's, but I figured it out. It say nickels, and on one of your handles you got bags behind it or something. But I appreciate all the support, the consistency that I see you when I'm just glancing around my shit. I always see you when you're there. Appreciate the purchase, the recent purchase, the support, and I appreciate your words. The expression of support this morning, man. I'm gonna keep it a Google. Jita is always what we on. Gratitude is the attitude, and I'm graciously grateful for your expression of gratitude toward me. Thank you, bro.
No doubt, man. Much love, homie.
Much love. We got two more people. Who is
what I was saying?
Blue Jay? Blue Jay, hold on, Blue Jay. Hold on.
Okay. No doubt.
512-510. 512 is first. But both of y'all on here. 512, go ahead and shoot your shit.
Yeah, what's up, yo? What's going on with the Sam P? What's up, dude?
Anytime a nigga say what's up, yo, he either from New York, Baltimore, or Jersey. Where you from?
I'm from New York, but we already spoke on the line before, you know what I'm saying? It was me and you and Bishop Z, but that crazy chick online, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, my mama. I remember that.
There y'all go.
I was watching, yeah.
Hey, shit. But yeah, brother, man. Yo, man, you know, hey, brother, you doing your thing as always, dude. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, dude, yeah, you know, as far as you were saying about all of that, you know, as far as with that little funny world thing, as you know, you have kids, you also got to look at the parents. Because once a kid is born, now you got to remember, the child doesn't know nothing as far as what his being is.
But you wait. Right there. I really have an overstanding, and I don't say that I can prove this, but I have an overstanding of the possibility of the fact that prior to our actual physical birth in this realm, there is an access to an infinite amount of knowledge. I think that to some capacity that we possess, because I think, but I don't want to stop your point because I know we ain't getting on that subject. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know what you mean, because you know I also know I have a lot of philosophies that start off with a baby being a brain being an empty hard drive, programmable. So we can just assume from there. I know exactly where you coming from. I apologize. I'm just a debater by nature.
And you said something right too, and you did say it right. You said at these times the way it is right now, which is perfect, it's a fucking tragedy. That shit is it's an extermination of just straight natural life. This man has knowledge to do what God can do, but man can never fail because it's like Frankenstein theory.
Why do we always revert to those three letters, G-O-D? Like sometimes I challenge us as thinkers, spiritual people, to not because we can and it can actually happen if that God is that God, but just for the sake of being a real understander, eliminate that concept sometimes from the actual thought process and see where you end up without accepting what you can't prove. Because sometimes we insert it too soon, and it stops the process of thinking.
We got natural birth. We can give birth, man and woman.
Okay, but no. I'm not challenging the existence of a conscious creator of all things. A conscious creator of all things. That's not what I'm saying. I think there's a lot of evidence for the fact that this is what we're experiencing is not accidental. But as soon as you start saying God, and just saying God, you know the very next concept that comes after God is love. And I think love is like one of the biggest hoaxes known to man. might be right next to our concept of God that we have. But
oh, brother, I love what you just said. That
yes.
You said, because you know what, love is. You see, with the way man is taking love right now, love is such a they taking that letter and they use it for everything. What's called love without a piece of no arguments, no nothing. It's a natural way to always have love. Could be an argument. Love can be judgmental. Love can be. You can say like, well, I don't agree with just all in love, but they want to take the love and make it so fucking weak that I can spit there and scream on the fucker so bad.
But see, the same. You know,
love, he'll go crazy.
But you know what's awesome to me? That you're irritated by the fact that they make it so weak. And I'm irritated by the fact that they make it so strong.
Oh man, it's strong. It's not strong.
It's not I think there are far less.
That's real, but this new shit you can't say the same thing no more. I love. They'll try and then send you to jail. Hey, you see a guy doing something wrong? Hey, tell your child, who the fuck are you to say that? And you're doing it out of love. It's like that you're innocent, but then you're guilty for being innocent. That's backwards right now. You know what? Nothing wrong with it. But keep that same mind frame going, brother.
No. You know what? What I can agree with you is we in a matrix. They throw any. There are a lot of predominant theories that I don't believe are factual. Let me let 510 say something. He been patient. What it do?
Cool, bro. It's cool.
I love that spirit. That's the spirit that permeates in the black box. But go ahead and speak your mind real quick. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We like 7 deep, including me. We 8 deep on here, y'all. So 510, you the only one that haven't had a chance to say something. And then from there, we kind of share the last few little time, and we're going to get up out of here. What it do now?
All right. This Yada from the 510. And,
Yada,
want to elaborate on
Yada from the 510. Yeah. Yada from the 510. Does you being Yada from the 510 mean you fuck around with the Potter?
I'm tied in, bro.
Okay, say less. What you was on? I didn't expect that answer. Go ahead, say what you were gonna say. What's up, my knot?
Oh man. It's just I just want to elaborate on the brother's his question about love and putting the directive of our kind uniting. And that's been like so prevalent with the passing of Hermes, man. He's been a very inspirational in everybody's life.
You know a synonym for inspirational? Thank you. Thank you. No, he said it already. Whoever prolific. Go ahead. You just speaking the sermon of his life. I'm here. Go ahead.
And he's been like that since a kid. I noticed that about him once I met him when he was a kid, and I lost my way because of my self-esteem. What's been labeled on me. So what you guys was talking about has true facts, because you could drive somebody crazy for giving them a misinterpretation of who that person is.
Wow.
Yet a person could have a little bit of those factors in them, but which changed them in a whole different direction. So with that being said, Nipsey was the hardest little kid I ever met in my whole life, bro. You know what I mean? He was reading a dictionary, at a young age. Anything he wanted to put his mind to, he done it. His expectation of others was at a high because the expectation of himself was at a high. So, he didn't accept failure, nor did he expect anybody that was involved with him to be in failure. And, he would denounce you, because of his clarity of who he was.
Hey,
and,
man.
That's respectable among the king standard.
And you know what? With all that being said, and I agree with you, what I also can add and notice, with all that being said, he never forced his standard upon anyone. He only chose to associate himself with his people that he realized were challenging themselves to meet them marks. It's not like I'm going to dish you, shit on you, but I will avoid you if I don't see that you're on a similar journey of challenging yourself to meet the marks that I'm on. I agree with you 100%. I apologize a Google percent on my mama.
You know, and that made an impression of me on me from 30 years ago, because his high expectation was like, man, I met somebody greater than me. You know what I mean? And I have good, you know, intentions. You know what I mean? So to see that coming from a kid, and you know, as an adult, you would have to give it up. You know what I mean? Because you know, if you could have any acknowledgement about what correction is, you know what I mean? He was it. He was disciplined. You know what I mean? You know, it's been 2 years now, bro, and I've been like ready to, you know, fold. You know,
Because say discipline,
you know,
I mean discipline to very rarely raise his voice above the monotone speaking tone y'all hear in all the interviews, unless he was on the mic, and you still hear how he didn't fluctuate much even on the mic. Discipline is a word that described the homie. Oh, mama, cuz I'm listening. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And that boy, he was structured, you know what I mean, and he was around love, you know what I mean. So you don't know when he's talking about facing the world of, you know, once you walk out that door, I can understand because you know the district where he lives is deception, you know what I mean, and it makes everything look good, but once you get into the internals, you around some gang, you know.
I'm gonna let you know right now and then. We might have just wrote that line. Deception in the district. That sounds like a lyric to me. So if you hear it, you know you inspired that.
Exactly, because you know there's a lot of love. There's a lot of proactive services that's in there. You know, I went there.
His pursuit. Ooh, his pursuit. His pursuit. His pursuit.
That was the most inspirational thing I ever saw. We saw
his
know,
pursuit.
The Latinos. We seen
his pursuit.
From every district come through.
His pursuit was
place. We there was no type of.
His pursuit.
You know,
perfect. His pursuit. His pursuit. His pursuit. His pursuit. His pursuit.
I went to see L.A. You know what I mean? So
you seen it.
I didn't have no place to go. The section took me in. You know what I mean? So. You know, I respected that, and through that, you know, I started knowing the pros and cons of, you know, what Tookie wanted to administer, you know what I mean, and put it into the hood to police ourselves as a person first.
You know, the hood, the whole idea and the concept of hood, as we know it, will be no longer, you know, eventually. We're going to go back to the top of the list. 812.
Hello?
812. Who that? Who that? Who that? 916. You a new caller?
Yeah, man. SPI. I'm just tapping in with my loved ones. I just wanted to say something real quick. You know about the Nipsey thing, man. I think that man he had hot ways. You know, he was trying to unite us as one. And you know, like you were saying a minute ago. There's a lot of other forces to stop us as black people from uniting. And I feel like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I feel like the LAPD for years been knocking off our crip leaders. Like, because they didn't want to see us unite, you know?
You're 100%. I agree with you. A Google percent, my not.
Right now, right now,
there is no look, y'all. From what we are barely taught about our history, and I'm not talking about our eternal history, but just starting from the Panther era and all that, when niggas was on point, on deck, with they burners in public, paperwork, challenging the system, to how we have relentlessly turned our guns on one another. There is not, bro, it has nothing to do with culture, bro. It has everything to do with the attack upon us becoming more sophisticated than it was when it was outright, open, blatant slavery. Yeah. Give me one image. I want you to right now, for the last 20 years, Somebody name an image of black masculinity that is a public figure that has not compromised his masculinity other than Denzel Washington. And somebody might be able to put me up on something he's done. Salute to Cuz, salute to Farrakhan, but I don't want to get to know. Once you wrap your package up in the box and bow of religion, you limit its effect on a person that don't sign up for religion. You go to religion. I ain't wrote nothing. I say it again.
LeBron James? Nah.
LeBron James?
I wanted to say, you got to think about it too, homie.
I don't know who that is with all that background, but whoever you is with that background, you loud. There you go. What you say?
Muhammad Ali.
Thank you. I accept that. I don't reject that deposit. I accept that deposit. But I want to bring it. I said within the last 20, but I want to mean whose popularity is current within the last 20 years. Muhammad Ali, like somebody since the year 2000. Who?
You talking about 20 years, Denzel Washington, as far as that? I mean.
Okay, I want to. Even though I heard some BS, I don't believe it. I'm gonna say Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as the sports wise, yes. Yes.
And I don't mean just sports. I mean prominent. And I hate that we only limit it to. And you know what? We're not just limited to entertainment. I want to also include Barack Obama. Even though, wait a minute. You know what?
I don't know about that.
Thank you. No, look. Hold up. My bad. We don't have to expound. My bad. The way he carried himself personally, as a man betrays a lot of what he did. My bad. I don't know. I'm so look. They want to label me a hater, but that's how eager I am to give away points, cuz I'm dying to give some points. It's so hard to give away. Okay, I gotta give Colin Cap. Thank you. Somebody said Colin Cap. I'm riding with that one. Colin Cap, I'm riding with you. Peanut butter as you may be, mulatto, whatever they want to call you. We have a dominant, not a recessive trait gene-wise. And the dominant trait within his genetic makeup caused him to stand up on behalf of our struggle in a time when nobody that we consider fully melanated was doing it. Bro, tell me this. With the billions of dollars involved, with the influence, control that our people have upon Major League sports, why haven't we seen a major walkout boycott? What is the fear of that?
Oh, they can't do that no more. Oh, no more. Oh, no.
You know what it is?
It's like Rome. It's Trump the fucking stadium.
You know what it is? Ice Cube said it a long time ago. They'll have a new nigga next year. They'll replace the whole 100,000 of them, huh?
These individuals, they so attached to the white man. They don't want to break from this devil. You feel me? They don't want to break. It's like it's dead.
You know why? It's because their whole perspective is based on their perspective is based on their limited time here on Earth. It's not about our experience. It's about their experience. And at this point, I want to include myself and probably all of us, because to be a revolutionary, to stand on the and not worry about if anybody gonna follow you, take a lot. So I'm not gonna even try to act like I can be held amongst that spirit. That's not for me to say.
Right.
However, we do have examples of those that did, like you say, like Muhammad Ali. And the fact that there's so few examples only lends to show how applaudable that type of stance would be once it's taken. That's why it's hard for me to overjudge one like Colin Kaepernick. As quick as he did a U-turn in his position, it's hard to even come down too hard. Now, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Nick Cannon. Now, I was making the transition. Nick Cannon. As quick as he turned around in his position, because I want to establish and assert that Colin Kaepernick showed a lot of more fortitude than Nick Cannon, but I'm in the spirit of still supporting the effort that Nick Cannon made to put that amount of truth out there, because guess what? It's irretractable. It's already out there. It permeates. It already saturated. And for the sake of the game, if he had to say, not for real, all right, guess what? Allow him to continue to build his influence and get upset again 5 years from now and drop another bomb. We're going to accept that. Sometimes we have to accept the stealthiness of the approach. It's chess, not checkers. We want to see. Go ahead, talk to me.
You know what though, man? Why I love Tupac, homie? Because when he said something, he stood on it. You feel me? And the issue with these new niggas, they say stuff, and then when the FBI come in, or white supremacy, those Jews, those punks, those Jews, and they let them pop off. No, man, you feel me? If I'm gonna say something to these devils, I'm standing by my word. Period.
Listen.
And that's what I loved about Nipsey. When he said something, he stood on his word. You know, that's the problem with, you know, our culture now, homie. We say stuff and
we gotta cultivate our own culture, right? Yeah, we gotta cultivate our own culture to deal with others. You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely.
That's what we're doing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're doing on the black box. I think the black box, we cultivating our own soldiers, our own. You know what I mean? When you keep it a group, you know what I mean. That means a lot. You see what I mean? And when you got somebody that speaks something and what he says behind it, the integrity, the essence, the whole purpose of this whole congregation that we call the black box, that's what we're doing. We're manifesting real people. That's true. You know what I mean?
And you know what?
I get on here to learn. You know what I mean? Even though I got my own beliefs.
And you know what? It's so deep. You know, and this is how we sow. This is how we sow. That's why I wanted that word to be congregate in the anthem instead of conversate. But anyway, I feel so much amongst equals, because as much as you feel like you come here to learn, I come here to learn as well. It may appear that I'm teaching, but it's only because as I'm learning, I'm not teaching. What I consider one of Nipsey's most repetitive phrases.
That's what the devil hates.
One of the most repetitive phrases Nipsey used to repeat to me is "iron sharpen iron." It's usually because I found myself complimenting something that he said, and in a humble deflection of the compliment, he will always respond with, "You already know it's iron sharpen iron." But what I want to say this is, in the sense that you feel like you're coming here to learn as if I'm teaching, rather than teaching, I get the sense that as I'm learning, I'm sharing what I learned. And I think that's slightly different from teaching. I think that's slightly different from teaching, because typically a teacher is professing to be an expert upon each subject that he or she is speaking upon.
That's true. Yeah.
I tend to approach this situation that even non-experts discuss important issues. And as a blessed thinker and speaker, I am willing and comfortable discussing important issues publicly on the cuff with my counterparts, and I'm not ashamed of some of the conclusions that we reach. It's just, they might be different. They might not be the most popular.
Say something?
Please do. Wait, whoever, hold on, Blue Jay, hold on, Blue Jay.
Okay,
No, you my Brody. Whoever that was that humbly asked to say something, please do. Okay, go ahead, Vicious V.
Giving education on words, you know, that are in the dictionary. Those are prophetic things that we need to do, you know, to understand who we are. You know what I mean? We can express ourselves without swearing and cussing and whatnot.
And you know what else? The lack of our mastery of that language has often always been utilized against us. Like,
exactly.
yeah, there you go. Do you know how irritated I've been being in environments where I'm amongst multiple non-us's, and then I'm amongst multiple us's who are of the typical vernacular, but because of our appearance, all the non-us's assumed that all of us were of it, and eventually,
right.
Oh, yeah. That's why, That's why I appreciate. I'm not gonna claim.
Just because of that.
But you got the word. You got the word.
Because that's what he did. He took a word a day, and used it. You know what I mean?
Who, Malcolm X?
And he'll go through a word through the dictionary and find out what it means. And
who did that? You said who did that? Who did that? Neighborhood. I thought you said Malcolm X on Crip. Neighborhood.
Hey, OG.
Huh?
OG.
Vicious. Hold on, Vicious V. What?
Hey, this Vicious. Can I say something real quick?
Please do.
Go ahead. Okay, check this out. I want to go back a little bit on what y'all was talking about earlier about the most melanated black men or whatever, and I completely agree with you, Spider, when you said Colin Kaepernick, and let me please explain why. Just give me the flow just real quick. Okay, Colin Kaepernick is the only athlete who put his job on the line for something he believed in, and when he had a chance for other people to stand with them, they did. I told you before, at that time, the NFL comprised of 75% black people. So 75% black people did not kneel along with Kaepernick in acknowledgement of the wrongful shootings, wrongful arrest, all that. And he lost his job for it. And he's still out of a job to this day. Name me another actor, hip-hop artist, athlete that put their job on the line and still didn't get their job back. We could say Craig Hodges, but years ago Craig Hodges got his job back. Name me another athlete that put their name on the line and put their job on the line and still unemployed to this day for something they believe. Name one. Let's keep it a Google here.
There we go.
Muhammad
Ali. Other than Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali lost his title. He went to jail. You know what I mean? Kaepernick didn't go to jail, man. He said something that was vindicating the mind.
And Kaepernick was not a. Kaepernick was also, when you want. I mean, if you want to transcend time frames, Kaepernick was also not a champion. So Muhammad Ali. That's why we separate Kaepernick from Muhammad Ali, and perhaps Muhammad Ali only. I can't imagine anyone else. And Muhammad Ali.
But I want to say this though. I want to say this to y'all. I feel like we need to stop marching and praying and start swinging. Fuck all that other shit on me. Like in 1992, the LA riots, niggas tore up everything. We was fucking up everything. We got to unite. We got to re-educate ourselves beyond the limit to do. Let me say this, New York. Let me say this. My mentality as crippin', if we ain't knocking these police down, we ain't crippin', cuz. If we ain't going at them,
let me just say this. Let me say this with all the sincerity I could possibly say. I've said it before, and I always make it brief. Certain conversations for the war room. Everything ain't for the internet. Yeah. You gotta always, bro. All this, bro. Yeah. I know your passion. I know your passion is in the proper place, but that's like having a mission and just hollering out, "Hey, we on. Yeah, we just gotta fall back."
Right. I feel you. Got too comfortable. Got comfortable. Just got comfortable, and we solid individuals. I believe everybody on the line, and I believe just got comfortable. I feel where it's coming from, but
this what we say. This how we got. This how it happened to us. You hear about the Mayflower, Plymouth Rock. We didn't come on Plymouth Rock. It landed on us, right, and all that, right. I'm gonna just say this: if you're looking for a blueprint,
that shit was in jail.
Neighborhood Nip died talking about the spook by the door, right? So if you're looking for a blueprint, the way they got us, they came with their hand out. So that's only thing publicly Only thing publicly need to be talked about is having our hand out, whether those are true intentions or not. Even when I was discussing choosing between Biden and Trump, I came from the perspective is, if you hate both of these people equally, and yet you're still posed with deciding between one or the other, if your intentions of having your hand up is to no matter who reaches out and grabs your hand, if it's to grab him down and overtake his position, what difference does it make who hands you grab?
That depends on whose sovereignty you giving your sovereignty to.
The thing of no, it's not about sovereignty. The thing about it, when you're playing chess, it's about what is going to be the most accessible route to obtain the position that they're in. Which one? Fuck both of them. But while I'm thinking, which hand should I grab because I can more effectively overthrow this motherfucker? You thinking I'm grabbing him because I like him more, but I'm grabbing him because I can fuck him over easier. This is what I'm telling you. This is why we keep getting fucked over. We keep counting people friends who are not friendly. So the phrase is fight fire with fire. It's only so much you can say publicly when you're really trying to get your people together for what's going on. If you listen to the Count on You record, you hear Nipsey saying in the introduction, how do we get those affected involved? It hurts your spirit so long when something that might be complex seems so clear to you. And you try to share it in the most plain form as you can, and people still don't get it. Sometimes it's frustrating.
When you got a call on your life and you got something in your spirit that you want to say and it's not received, you get frustrated. That's just an emotion that comes with what you're trying to present. When you're trying to present something to somebody, that's why when I came on earlier, Spider Low, and you was like, I put a little twist on it because I don't want to cast my pearls before swine. If I'm on YouTube, that's why I said I'm coming out there. I can see you and tell you what I've been wanting to tell you when I see you, but everything ain't for YouTube.
No, I was joking with you because right before that, you gave an account of developing a relationship with a YouTuber. That you made it seem like you came to the town and he wasn't accessible as if you thought the way you thought he was, and it seemed like your opinion of him changed. And I understood that. I listened to you, and then a few minutes later, okay, all right. So look, this is why I was fucking with you, because a few minutes later, you was like, all right, SPI, I'll be out there such and such day. It was almost like you were approaching me with the same scenario you approach the YouTuber with, like, don't be fake like Cub. No, but I was joking. But no, I was joking though, Brody. But that's what I was talking about.
No. With you, there's a difference. You know what I mean? You know.
I know, but I was just fuck. No, Blue Jay. What's overstood ain't gotta be explained. That came out of the joke category. I was fucking with you.
Okay, my bad. You don't joke a lot, cuz.
No, not a lot. But you know what? I expect my day unos to know when I am, man. On my mama. I'm just fucking with you there too. That's another one. That's another one. That's another joke. That's another joke. Hey, y'all. Yep. You know what? Who that saying you know what? Who said you know what? Who that?
Hey, just me, Love One. Hey, remember when Nip said I'm the black spook to sit by the door?
Talk. Yeah, Blue Laces too.
And I feel where your brother's coming from, because sometimes you right though. Your brother's right. You got to be careful with these individuals because they play chess, not checkers. But sometimes I get tired of being quiet, man. I feel like they got us so shook up. But you right though. That's what they want.
I'm gonna say this again, look, because you still letting emotions prevail. You letting emotions prevail. You got to chestnut checkers, war room, water. Look. Cell phone in the car, nothing but your trunks, out in the water. War room, Otherwise, hey, have y'all seen The Birth of a Nation, the Nat Turner story about the revolution?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Do you see how the one little young nigga threw the whole shit off? One young nigga knowing the plan and was spooked, wasn't with it, ran ahead and prepared the white boys for what was coming, and that's how the script got flipped. The one little young nigga told. So you got to be very careful about what energy you put out into the unlimited atmosphere, which is the internet, sir. It's this.
That shit is badly. I should know. I should know.
So I mean, even that.
You know what I'm saying? I barely do this. Like, I got my own podcast.
Yeah, the message that you trying to get out, if the importance that intends the message that you are apparently trying to get out is far more important than sacrificing it.
Like what I did.
It's far more important than sacrificing it for the few people that will get it through here. We have to be as passionate as we sound and attempt to organize in other avenues in order to really get that cracking. You dig alive? Yeah. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I really appreciate everybody that's feet. One love to all y'all. I'm just finna give a roll call. I'm gonna give a roll call to the area code 816-812-914-805-512-510. Much love, Jeter, Google Gang. Gratitude is the attitude. Be about your marathon at all costs. Oh, my mama. We in the black box, y'all. That's another Wake and Bake in the can. VJ Keyway, Bay Machiavelli, the man. I am baked. Ain't no ifs, ands, maybes, or you thinking you going crazy about it. Oh, my mama. Nah, I'm just freestyling. But, I appreciate it, though. You digging lies. And they just be caked out, though, because we just remember, before we bake, I pre-bake. So actually, the wake and bake be the re-bake. Then I'm a post-bake. You know how niggas from the coast bake. Probably a little bit more than most bake. Nah, I'm just saying. Y'all on this Saturday, man. They saying people with the vaccine. This how society work. They saying people with the vaccine can drop their mask, right? So this how y'all gonna think. Everybody y'all see with a mask off been fully vaccinated, man. Even though just weeks before that they was saying the vaccination does not guarantee immunity. And no matter what outcome you end up dealing with in the long run, the companies that develop, administered, distributed, marketed these vaccines have no liability, y'all. These are the things that you have to keep ever before your mind. And in the meantime, be about your marathon at all costs. Oh, my mama.
Neighborhood is C-Mac. Shout out my loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Neighborhood on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
It's Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Loc. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SBI. Google gang. Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Bottom line, love live life, show us a blessing. Pull up, politic, and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistaking the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace.
This is my nigga Eno. Hey, my nigga Eno in the building.
It's getting hard.
I was finna be up out here after that video. Looked up, y'all see the person say replay. His name replay in the chat room. It's formerly known as Eno. Replays is a new handle. Go follow up on IG and all that, right? But this is a cat. The same way you see me getting down with Trey Legend, it's just my thing. I go to a restaurant, find something on the menu for years, go back to the same restaurant over and over again with many, many options, right? The restaurant is the world in this sense. And I just with what I with, right? So it's Trey Legend right now, but it was a time before when it was Eno. If you knew the chess playing, politicking, I did to get Eno up under my wing and in my camp, and how many records we have done. We've been separated by time, experience, and life for quite some time. When I see my cat pop up in the chat, I ain't even got Blutiful in here. We collaborated on the most influential, important record in my whole career thus far. His as well, although his career is expounded and he's experienced a lot of things outside of that. I just want to salute my nigga Replay, aka Eno. Much love to Peace Wave, G, all that. We still up out of here. VJ Keyway in the black box. That nigga Eno know about the blow room. Cuz no, Eno nigga from up north from the Bay, cuz straight R&B, right? Especially from day one. Church R&B, below, heavenly, angelically, on my mama. And you know, I'm a local boy with a studio in the valley. That every time I make it known that I need you, Eno break his neck to be where I need him to be. Usually in the blow room, if it's not on stage somewhere. I can remember letting it be known, I need you up in here. Nigga from the Bay. He got a ride from a nigga from Hoover, Insane, and from 60s. Puto is there. Out of one of the niggas out of that group said Fake Street. Oh boy. Oh why he do that? Oh, rest in peace, Osama. Eastside Crib 3 up high. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Remember that one replay? Yeah, I just gave you a replay for your ass. trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change, no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
There was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I'll say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful. What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Right about now, we gonna drop some new shit by P. Swayze. We gonna drop some shit from some past mixtapes. So what you gonna do right now is get familiar. Suckers!
We got them G's gon' play out La La Land's hot. Set up shop, sell them the graphic clocks. The news like for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops your best. Come deep, cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
The city of the angels, land of the Dodgers. Young black ballers, cops wanna rob us. Few got 9 to 5s, most of us is jobless. Gotta hold your block down, gotta move the product. I'm a product of where I got brought up. Gang signs tossed up, they say they hood's harder. Land of the earthquake, snitches get carved up. Chain snatched by your back, axe Vince Carter. Swap meets low riders, Chevrolet Impalas. Venice Beach, summertime, sunset flossers. South Bay borderline, you don't wanna cross us. CPT, LBC, Carson is heartless. Watch niggas stay together, so they say what's up. Cameras in the project, so the feds always watch us. LAPD toss you in the twins if you get
cop. And that place worse than prison, you better know your
Them
cards.
G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clocks. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
The Fox Hills Galleria, get that gear. Chuck Taylor's white tees, Mikey Airs, and LA Fitteds on the top. Swish your sweet peach. Roll that sour diesel, get in the streets. And the Lakers wear white on Sunday. Head downtown, get lost in a one-way. Skid row, schizo, niggas do gunplay. Essays, hold SKs under sun braids. And G's don't talk, so know your sign language. Writing on the wall, show the area is tainted, ain't it? Killer King is dangerous, so don't go there to jump out. Boys framers just to get they share. And the Unos run Crenshaw nowadays, so keep it low. Hood picnics on Saturdays, they throwing blows. Eminem's Roscoe's, MJ Friday. Lucy's on La Brea, we LA, we so famous.
The G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clocks. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
Royal blue Dodger hat match with the blue ring. Royal blue Chuck tees with big blue shoestrings. Not the hockey team, no, we the true kings. Infrared carbine, that's how we do things. Most of these niggas smoke la la man. You can call this law scandalous a la la land. The home of Tookie, OJ and O'Shea. Think it's for play out here, nigga, okay. The G is over all, y'all just like to hate. And we know dating's over, but we just like to skate. We stay flossing from Carson to Slauson. The grass is greener from here to Pasadena. It's Southern California, but it's still gon' rain. Big bullets get wet and I feel your pain. We love to set, that's all we got out here. It's so cold in these streets that it's hot out here.
Them G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clocks. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
And don't forget the next project in the game and CT.
The culture, California set the trend of who we are today, man, in the South. The Crips started 50 years ago. You fast forward to 2020, man, you got niggas dying and killing down here behind Grape Street, behind Hoover Street, and they ain't never been and they ain't never going and they ain't never seen it. But they'll kill you behind it. They die represented. They hurt their mamas for it. They abandon their children to represent. You see what I'm saying? So Confucius once said, he who controls images controls minds. Y'all gave us these images.
Them G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clocks. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
Royal blue Dodger hat match with the blue ring. Royal blue Chuck tees with big blue shoestrings. Not the hockey team, no, we the true kings. Infrared carbine, that's how we do things. Most of these niggas smoke la la man. You can call this law scandalous a la la land. The home of Tookie, OJ and O'Shea. Think it's for play out here, nigga, okay. The G is over all, y'all just like to hate. And we know dating's over, but we just like to skate. We stay flossing from Carson to Slauson. The grass is greener from here to Pasadena. It's Southern California, but it's still gon' rain. Big bullets get wet and I feel your pain. We love to set, that's all we got out here. It's so cold in these streets that it's hot out here.
Them G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clocks. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
It ain't a game out here, you find misery and pain out here. Homie, we hustling the summer sleet or rain out here. California, ride till we die for the skrill. We claim we do it for survival, but it's all for the thrill. Got to get it with it, spit it, hit it through your fitted, split it, bang on them, so they know that the hood did it, no mistaking. West side rider for real, it's like a demon that's inside us, that incite us to kill. Bang, bang, and lay our life down for the gang. I seen a nigga lose his life for trying to fight for his chain. It ain't a game, it's insane, the whole hood dysfunctional. Retaliation seems like the only time we punctual. That's real, cuz we drink and smoke drugs, but it's something about a gangster, cause bitches just love a thug. I think we got the downest hoes on the earth, the baddest bitches in the world, they come from right off the turf. La La Land.
Don't play out, La La Land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The news link for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear.
Oh no, because I let her lick my ass, she thinks I'm gay.
That's the problem.
Oh no. I'm sorry, I'll never do it
You're
again.
saying don't let anybody lick your ass.
Yeah, no one like that. No one that'll go on television and say something crazy. Can I ask you a question? Oh no. Oh no.
When I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. For death though, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Yeah, your unit used to be so exclusive, but it's over. Stay about the studio, it's useless. They say you gay, and yo excuses. Vivica used to do your booty hole abusive. Grew up confused, your mom's kissing a bitch. If what nobody paying attention, I've been listening, fifth. Explain how you manage such a feminine pitch, dealing with them huge genital zits with that infinite itch. Buck Jenner got the whole inner city sick. Fuck nigga, all this time you been on Diddy dick, idiot. I know what a nigga witty with, and evidently y'all gorillas on some shitty shit. Keep it $1.50, still fuck with $1.50. Boy, that black eye looking worse than $1.50. I could give a fuck 50. Fuck 50, FDR fast lane, doing about $1.50. I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. For death though, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Let me find out, instead of putting your pickle in her pooter, you got sprung on her tongue, tickling your tutor. Click the computer, could this shit get any cuter? Cuz celebrate getting shot, the loc kick it with the shooters. How the fuck is Buck fucking with the nay-nays? Other day seen him on the internet fucking with Sinead-nays. No phonies, push the yayo in the kush, no Tony. Never throw the homie yayo in the bush, pure pussy boy. We all thought he was a pimp, cause he talk with a lisp and walk with a limp. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty. But one question, Curtis, when the fuck the gangsters ever start investigating murders? Feeling fruity? Miss Fox, bitch, shined your booty. Now you're popping champagne with 6ix9ine to Coochie. Don't miss this movie, I'm controlling the whole shit. On this whole nigga head for all that trolling and whole shit. When I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loc on, getting my loc on. For death though, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loc on, getting my loc on.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.